welcome to my channel. I'm Georgie, so happy to have you here. Welcome to day 9 of WELLMAS, your wellbeing advent calendar of tips and techniques to help you through the festive period. So today we are going to be looking at tapping. Now tapping is something that I have come across in the past, and it's something that I've done on and off, but it's never something that I've made an actual practice. So I'm not an expert in this, and hopefully if I do WELLMAS next year, I'll be able to find somebody that can actually really dive a lot deeper into the topic for us. But I thought I would just give a brief overview. Like I say, I'm not an expert. This is something that I have, like I say, I have done, so I do understand the basic principles of it, but I'm not qualified, so please be gentle. And if you really do like the idea of tapping, then please find somebody. There's obviously plenty of people on YouTube that do free tapping videos. I am using a set. So it's not something that I've just completely made up by myself, don't worry. I am using something that I found off the internet as kind of a guide and a scaffold for our practice today. Also, if you are an EFT expert, please feel free to leave links to your own videos and your own channels or your website or your social media in the comment section, so people actually do have somewhere to go to learn from an expert. Have any feedback or any tips, or if I'm doing anything wrong, please let me know. Just please don't trust me in the comment section. Thank you very much. Tapping is also known as EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique. And one way to think of it is psychological acupuncture. It's quite commonly used for anxiety and depression, people with PTSD. It's got its roots in the 1970s. Somebody called Gary Craig simplified the process. So there was lots of different things going around, but he simplified the process and called it EFT. It's a mix of acupressure, energy medicine, like Chinese energy medicine, and neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. So it's almost like affirmations, using our words to reprogram our own brains. So people say that it works because it targets our central nervous system. I do have a video from my Mindful Monday series where I talk a little bit more about what is the nervous system, because there is so much to it. There is a lot of branches for the nervous system. It helps by interrupting the fight and flight response and increasing our endorphins, which, as we've said before many times in WELLMAS, they are our happy hormone. It also decreases cortisol. Now, we haven't mentioned cortisol, I don't think, yet, this WELLMAS. Cortisol is the stress hormone. So obviously when we enter into fight and flight, we get adrenaline. When we are stressed, we get cortisol. When we are happy, we get endorphins. Or when the body is producing those chemicals, those are what we feel. It is a sequence to tapping. We start by tapping the side of the hand, and then we move on to the brow, the side of the eye, underneath the eye, underneath the nose, the chin, the collarbone, under the arm, and then we go top of the head, and we repeat that down the body 2 more times. So when we're tapping the hand, we set up a starting statement, and then we're going to tap around 7 to 9 times. Like I said, I'm not an expert, so if you don't want to join in, I completely understand. Like I say, if you are an EFT practitioner, please leave your details in the comment section so people have somewhere to go to. But if you would like to join me for a brief tapping technique, let's go. So we're going to start by repeating our setup phrase, which is kind of almost like what we're trying to achieve, 3 times. But before we begin, what they recommend is that we close our eyes. We're going to take a few breaths, and we're going to notice how we feel in terms of our anxiety or our depression or our stress. So this is so that when we finish the practice, we can come back and we can compare how we feel now compared to how we started. So let's just close our eyes. We're going to take a deep breath, and then we're going to exhale and sigh. And again, deep breath in, exhale, sighing through the mouth. One more deep breath in, sighing through the mouth. And just take a moment and become aware of how you feel. How's your anxiety? How's your stress? You may already be feeling quite relaxed, in which case that's fantastic. So your levels might already be quite low. But just becoming aware of how you feel in this present moment. I'm going to be reading from a script, so I will be looking down quite a bit during this technique. But we're going to begin by tapping the side of our hand. There's no amount of times that we can tap. We're just going to gently tap and repeat after me. Even though I feel anxious and overwhelmed, I'm doing the best I can. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel anxious and overwhelmed, I'm doing the best I can. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel anxious and overwhelmed, I'm doing the best I can. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Coming to the eyebrow, I want to have an amazing day. Side of the eye, I want to feel calm and at ease. It's not always easy. Things can happen unexpectedly, but I will adapt. I allow myself to go with the flow. I know I am strong and capable. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed and that I have no control. But I know this feeling will pass. It is a temporary emotion. I choose to focus on the positive. Happy memories will occur throughout the day. I am grateful for what I have. I choose to have a good day. I choose to be pleasantly surprised by what the universe has in store. I know I will give it my best. I choose to be kind. I choose to be patient. I choose to be compassionate with myself and considerate to others. I choose to be my best self. I choose to have a great day. Just closing the eyes again now and taking a moment to observe how we feel. Have your emotions changed? Has your mindset changed? When you're ready, opening the eyes. Thank you very much for practicing some tapping with me today. Hopefully that you've enjoyed it. Please feel free to give the video a thumbs up if you have liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm also over on Instagram, and I will see you tomorrow.